Hi students, welcome to Module 6. This will be a short update since we've already talked about Case Study 3. We mentioned that over here last week. Just a couple things on that regarding the partial pressures and then the answer to the very last question. So review Module 5 if you haven't already taken a look at that. But I did want to bring up a couple food documentaries that are really interesting in this week's topic, talking about digestion and how we process our foods. These documentaries will also kind of feed into next week's material. Excuse me, throat's a little sore. When we talk more about nutrition and how our bodies accept and absorb those nutrients. Some of my favorites are listed here at the top. I love Fed Up. It's about sugars and how sugar is completely overtaking our diets as Americans and throughout the world. Food Inc. is a little bit of an older one, but still interesting to see where food comes from. Food Fight, again, a little bit older. It's kind of the early, mid-2000s. And King Corn is really interesting if you're interested in farming practices. This is a big emphasis on Monsanto. And if you're not sure what Monsanto is, you should. And Monsanto basically controls everything that we do eat in America. Forks Over Knives is interesting because it talks about the advantages of vegetables and fruits over meats, and should we even really be eating meats at all. Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead, really interesting, follows a truck driver who is overweight, really just the typical kind of sedentary lifestyle of an American who eats not great diet, but he changes quite a bit, and over the period of, I think it's 30 days, might be a little longer, he makes a huge impact on his life by just changing foods. So check that one out. And then I also listed Sugar Coated and Waist Watchers. Those are on my 2C list, but I haven't watched them quite yet. Most of these are on Netflix, so if you have that, check them out. Otherwise, you can usually find most of these, or at least clips, on YouTube as well. Alright, so that's all I had for you this week, just really short stuff, and check out these documentaries if you have the chance. One last thing, if you're struggling with quizzes, my first and last recommendation is to find time to meet with a peer tutor. It will make a huge difference. Just a weekly 20 to 30 minute meeting with that tutor can really help you refresh what you need to know for each quiz. So check that out too if you need the help, and I'm always here if you have questions. Thanks.